Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, and I know a lot of you guys are just sitting and watching and not hitting the like button, so please hit that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out that Patreon link down below in the description. And now let's get right into it, guys. So tomorrow we got some key data coming out, 8:30 in the morning. PC, core PC, month over month, personal income, personal spending, initial jobless claims, and we got some Fed speakers also speaking tomorrow. And that's going to cause lots of volatility in the market. And this number can go up right here, or we could see a drop right here. So going into March, no rate cuts. And May, same thing, no cuts. And into June, we got a chance now, 52%. We might see a rate cut. And then going into July, 43%. And these numbers can go up or down tomorrow. So watch that right here on Fed's watch tool. And who knows, guys, there might be like 1 or 2 rate cuts, or maybe even none, because market was pricing in what? 3 to 5 rate cuts. And now, I mean, look at these numbers right here. 52%, it's not even 80. So that data tomorrow, that's going to cause lots of volatility in the market. On Apple, stock is down 0.66%. So Apple not getting that breakout over 183. Again, a rejection. And now you can look at my screen. Came all the way back down to 180. And Apple here, guys, whenever you see a big name like Apple hitting a support multiple times, it can break. So watch out. Apple breaks below 180. This head and shoulder pattern can play out. We got this left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And if this thing actually breaks below 180, you're going to see a dump off on Apple all the way down to 177, 173, and possibly coming all the way back down to 166. Now again today, you guys saw that 183 high for the day, getting a rejection right here. So Apple needs to get above 183. It needs to hold 183. Then we can talk about a move all the way up to 185 and possibly up to this gap, 186.79. So watch out. That data tomorrow can cause a big rally on Apple. And also that data can cause a drop below 180. And soon as that happens, Apple will continue this move to the downside all the way down to 177, 173, 170, and possibly all the way down here, 166. On Microsoft, absolutely flat on the day, and Microsoft got up to 409.30, almost close to 410, and again a rejection, and also holding 407 as a support into closing, and now it's down to 405. So what's it gonna be here on Microsoft? Are we going to close this gap down here at 402.29 early as tomorrow? There is a possibility this thing can come down and close this gap right here at 402 and can also retest the support at 400. And you can see also, guys, I mean, it's not a big bounce, but today 405.32 low for the day. But look at these candles. Who's buying the dips? Again, on Microsoft at this high, dip buyers buying up the dip and pushing the price higher, and now trading at 407.72. So dip buyers are always there here in this market, and especially on mega caps. Again, on a stock like Microsoft that is hitting all-time highs multiple times, buying up the dip right here. I mean, nobody has time to wait for a correction. They just want to buy it and make money. But trust me when I say this, guys, you want to wait for a nice juicy pullback. Whenever that happens, you got to wait for it. Now, if you're rushing and buying at all-time highs, guess what? Soon as we get a correction, you'll be holding a big bag right up here at all-time highs. So here on Microsoft, below 407, watch out for the support and the gap, 402.29 and then 400. To the upside, above 407, watch out for the resistance at 410, 413, 415, and then possibly going all the way back up to 420. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow, and there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through. It's totally free, guys. Now here's some fantastic plays that I took early in the morning, and you can see right here. First one, 9:31 a.m. got into MSTR, 825 puts, for this week. Guess what? There were only 500 apiece, got up to 900 apiece within just few minutes. And then this one, guys, Beyond Meat went above and beyond. Got it for 36 cents a piece. Got up to $1. Massive move here on this one as well. Actually, $10 puts went in the money here on Beyond. So that was really nice. And all these trade ideas are available on Patreon. And that's how I do it. Early in the morning, I actually make my money. And then I don't go and trade all day. Now, some people, they trade all day. And guess what, guys? That is really a bad habit, because if you're trading all day, you're going to lose money. So if you want to actually learn and you're interested in real trading, then definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. On Nvidia, stock is down 1.32%. So finally, Nvidia is down on the day more than 1% and now down to 773.70. And if you look at my screen, what happened today on Nvidia, guys? I mean, look at this low for the day, 771. Went all the way back up to 789. But if you look at my screen, blue line, 5-day moving average right here, actually moved up all the way up to 785. Got a rejection right here, came back and now trading at 776. So there is actually no big support down here. This thing can easily come down all the way down to 745, that previous all-time highs. Also, once we get that breakout over 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 785, and that was also a big resistance right here, 782 to 780. If Nvidia can clear all that, then watch out for a move back up to 800 and possibly up to even 820 to this upper Bollinger Band, and then this all-time high from 4 days ago. Down here, a big support on a pullback, watch out for 745, and then we got this massive gap all the way down here at 688.88 on Nvidia stock. On AMD, it's down 0.82%, and I said last night that watch out, AMD 173, that's gonna be your line in the sand, and especially if you're buying that dip, and I did call it out here in my Discord today, trading live, that if you guys are interested, 173, a small tiny stop loss, and you can play this, and I think some of you guys actually did, and you made money on it, because that is a good bounce here on AMD from 173, got up to almost 177, 176.53, and we all know that if there is no earnings, nothing going on, AMD pays really well on options. So here on AMD, guys, it was holding again today 173, and that's gonna be your line in the sand on AMD. Below that, AMD coming down all the way down to 164.90 to close this massive gap. And to the upside, above 173, AMD can run all the way up to right here, 180, and once we clear 180, then watch out for this high, 184. On Amazon stock, it's absolutely flat on the day, and it's holding again the support 173, even though it came down to 172.27. End of the day went back up and now trading at 173. So going into tomorrow's session, 173, that's going to be key level to watch. Just below that, we also have support at 171.72, rising 13-day moving average, and then this gap right down here, 170.23. As long as Amazon can stay above 173, then watch out for a move all the way up to 180. But looks like, I mean, look at the volume here, guys. It's drying up, and that means one thing, Amazon, at least in the short term, I think before heading higher, we might be coming back and closing this gap at 170. So this is going to be key level to watch on any pullback here on Amazon stock, because below 170, then comes the next support, which is a strong support, 167, and then this gap, 159.76. So Netflix down on the day 0.86%. So Netflix today, guys, I hate this stock, because from this bull flag, I got in so many times. Yes, I made money, but not enough. Every time this thing was getting a breakout, I got in. But then it was a fake breakout. I actually got 600 calls multiple times on Netflix. Swing trade. And even today, what happened today? Exactly really close to 590. I got filled on 6 of 5 calls this week, and it was only $1.66. Guess what? This thing went back up, got up to $2.10 a piece. I didn't sell it. I put a stop at break even. This thing again came back. I got stopped out for a break even, and then took off all the way up to 598. And guess what? Those were going for what? $3+ each. More than 100%. Now, some of you guys in my group actually held on and you never got out, so you made money. Kudos to you, but I hate this stock because every time I get in, get out for a small profit, or this thing actually hits my stop. And today was a really good day to make money on it. That is a big move because 590 to 598, that is actually an $8 move that I caught. But this thing got actually stopped out, came back rapidly from, what was it, 590 to 53 when I saw it, and then immediately came back to 590. I got stopped out, and then this thing took off again. And now, even right now, those are green, sitting at 596.48. So here on Netflix, it was holding, it was closing this gap at 590 and holding 590 as a support. And now if you look at my screen, 591.57, that's gonna be a support, and then 588. To the upside, the next stop, 600, and then possibly going all the way up to 603.33, and then at some point, maybe even higher, all the way up to 618. But soon as Netflix gives up this support 588, you're going to see a drop all the way down to right here, 579.75, or I would say 580, and then this gap, 575.78 right here. On Tesla stock, it's up 1.16%, so Tesla got up to 205 again today. And just like I said in my video before that, this Bollinger Band has to expand. And now so far that is expanding up to 205 almost. And we saw that move today, but again, it's not fully extended. So this thing came back, or at least now it's closing above 200, which is actually a good news for the bulls. So here on Tesla, yes, some people are calling this a bear flag, but also keep that in mind. We got this mini inverse head and shoulder, so anything can play out on Tesla. As long as Tesla can stay above rising 5-day moving average right here, I would say that is sitting at 198 to 200. That is bullish on Tesla for a move up to this gap, 206.77, and then 212 right up here. And once we get above this 50-day moving average, 214.59, we can talk about more upside on Tesla. Going into tomorrow's session, your line in the sand, 200, 198, and then watch out for 194, all the way down to 192.06, 20-day moving average on Tesla. On Google, stock is down almost 2%, so we're getting some follow through from this big bearish engulfing candle that we got 2 days ago, and now the selling actually taking place on Google, and this thing coming down and barely holding lower Bollinger Band as a support, which is sitting at 137.67. So it's getting really oversold. Yes, we could see a bounce, but also keep that in mind if we're going long on Google. I think that is a great opportunity on Google. I mean, from 155 now down to 136, guys. So I don't think that is actually a bad deal on Google if you're going long. And anytime we see any catalyst and this thing bounces back up, guess what? Immediately you're going to see a rally, and all these gaps on top will get closed on Google stock, and that is gonna be a money-making opportunity, especially if you're looking at the dip right here on Google at 137.43 or down here at 135. The lower this thing goes, the opportunities of making money here on Google are better and better, guys. Now here on Google, next support will be down here, 135, and now to the upside, it needs to get over 140. And once we get that, Google can move all the way up to 141.38, blue line, 5-day moving average, and then watch out for a move all the way up to possibly 145 to close this gap on top. On Meta, it's down 0.62%. So Meta was up on the day all the way up to 491, and you can see this thing is just coiling up right here. Got up to 491 today. Again, another rejection from this level, came back and now holding 484, rising 5-day moving average as a support into closing. So here on Meta, guys, I'm not playing this thing, and there is a reason. We got this gap down here, and also we have no confirmation of a breakout over 490. So until you get that confirmation over 490, you cannot play to the upside. And also, if this thing actually breaks down below, I would say 476, easily you're going to see Meta coming down and closing this gap right here at 469, and that's gonna be a better opportunity to play to the upside as long as the support can hold right here on Meta. As of right now, going into tomorrow's session, watch the support 484, 476, and then this gap 469. We also have strong support rising 20-day moving average, this white line 465. To the upside, all Meta needs to do, break 490, hold right here, and then you're going to see explosion on Meta all the way up to 500 and possibly going all the way up to even 520. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.